Good morning, everybody. See, I am here before you to share the vision and the practices of the University of Delhi in respect of digital learning. As Madam pointed out, we have created an institute called Institute of Lifelong Learning. This was created in 2007. The basic purpose of this institute was to integrate information and communication technology with higher education. The basic thinking is that as long as a person lives, he learns. Learning stops only with one's life. When we thought of introducing integration of ICT in higher education, there were many questions before us. As you all know, Delhi University is the premier university of the country. We have more than 8,000 teachers, more than 300,000 students, and a very vast setup. If we want to integrate ICT with higher education, first question is, why do we need to integrate? The reason was that we were concerned about the quality of higher education. We believe that through integration of ICT with higher education, quality could be considerably improved, both in teaching and research. There was a thinking that ICT-enabled education provides answers to many challenges which higher education faces these days. One is the challenge of gross enrollment ratio. It's an answer to the growing demand for enrollments in higher education. Second is, it's more in tune with the mindset of the present day students. And the third reason is, it offers challenge to the growth of knowledge in different disciplines, solution to that challenge. Because the biggest challenge which one faces these days is growth of knowledge in different disciplines. So much is happening. How to cope with that? Here, technology can help us a lot. So these were the reasons which persuaded us that we should go for integration of ICT in higher education. We know that ICT, wherever it has been, whether it is in travel, tourism, banking, etc., it has done wonders. It has made life easier and convenient. Then why not education also? There were certain reasons why the impact of ICT on education has been slow. First was, the funding is required. You need to purchase technologies. Then you need to train large number of teachers. And thirdly, you need to change the mindset of the people also. People need to be told that technology is not to replace them, but to empower them. I think once teachers are convinced about this, then there is no looking back. So with all this, we started with certain practices as to how to go about this integration, how to improve the quality of education. We wanted to spend on our teachers. We knew that bad teachers cost much more. We should not forget that. Therefore, there is a need to spend on the teachers to make them ICT savvy, etc. So the biggest challenge which came to us was how to do this integration. So we did this integration on three fronts. One was the content part. How the content which is delivered to the students could be made more interactive, more rich in multimedia content. That was the first aspect. Second aspect was, we wanted to build a very large infrastructure. And third was, we wanted to train all teachers and build their capacity in ICT skills. So Delhi University has been working on all the three fronts. The biggest challenge I personally feel for an academic institution is, you may have the infrastructure, but what content you will ultimately pass on to the students, that's very important. And for a university, the biggest strength is, and the biggest resource is its faculty and their expertise. So we started with that, and we have been developing e-learning material for various disciplines of undergraduate programs to start with. Delhi University has been presently developing content in about 14 disciplines, where about more than 700 teachers of Delhi University are engaged in developing e-learning material. It's not just that a student will be reading, a text on the screen. No, that's not our purpose. The content has to be very rich in multimedia, because technology should come in where a teacher cannot do much. Talk and chalk method of a teacher has certain limitations. You have to explain everything on the board. But with the help of technology, you can make many concepts clearer with the help of animation, simulations, video snippets, etc. So we are focusing on all that. We have been developing content, and then this content is enriched by many value additions. For example, for any topic, we have common misconceptions, points to ponder, concepts made easier through animation, simulations, etc. Did you know? Interesting facts, web links, do yourself, important facts of history, interesting incidents of history. All those things are being made a part of the content, so that when a student uploads or interacts or logs into the portal, he knows that the content which he is getting is very, very good, and these things would not have come that easily. So this is one aspect which we are covering. Then for each and every topic, we have been developing online quizzes. Online quizzes have been developed according to a particular template, where we have the body of the question, answer, and also justification for why that answer is correct or why a particular answer is wrong. All these quizzes, we have developed thousands of quizzes for all these disciplines about which I mentioned. These will be a part of the e-learning material. We believe that a student through such online quizzes can do self-assessment as well as self-learning. So this is the second point which we have been making. Then for laboratory manuals, we have been working on e-labs. We are preparing lab manuals, and then also the live recording of the experiments which would be available to our students on the portal. They can see. We are doing all that which can or which should be done to make interesting learning. Learning much more interesting and much more interactive. That's basically what we feel. Because please remember, a good teacher is one who makes himself progressively unnecessary for the students. Just put him on the right track, that this is how the learning is to be done, and then he is no longer needed. So we want to, create that sort of culture. Then besides this, we thought that Delhi University has about 70 colleges. We have best faculty in different colleges in different disciplines. We have started the scheme of recording video lectures by the best faculty members. We are identifying the teachers who would be the best quality teachers, who would be the nominees. They will be called champions. They are being trained by Microsoft in collaboration with IIIL. And then these 150 champions will train the rest of the 7,000 to 8,000 teachers of Delhi University, so that each and every teacher becomes ICT savvy. And this program can further be extended to train our staff as well as students also who are not ICT savvy. So through this mechanism, we are fulfilling that requirement that online revolutions like this cannot be successful without taking everybody along with you. So this is the second aspect on which we have been working. Third thing is, of course, as I mentioned, and that is the building of infrastructure. You need computers, you need connectivity, etc. All those things are also being taken care of. Each of the colleges, each of the departments of Delhi University is being supplied with about 100 computers like that. And this work is also going on side by side. But I personally feel for a university, the biggest challenge is always to make the capacity building of the teachers and to develop a high quality content. I think that is something which is very, very important if the quality of higher education is to improve. Delhi University also happened to be, for the first time, conducting an online examination in Delhi University this time. We did it as a pilot project, and we have successfully conducted online examination in Delhi University, and it was done by our Institute of Lifelong Learning. And slowly, we are extending it to other disciplines and, other courses also. And I'm very sure we are on the onset of an online revolution, and with all this vision, with all these practices, and we are also trying to learn what other institutions have also been doing, and we would like to adapt them also. And I'm very sure with this of our endeavor, we will succeed in making this university completely ICT savvy. Thank you very much.